Hello, hello, hello. My name is Kimberly, owner and operator of S.K.Y.L.A, a beautiful Toronto-inspired fragrance brand. Coming to you live and direct to bring you the fragrance houses that have inspired me and continue to inspire me to become a better perfumer and all-around perfume collector. Yes. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your eyes. And if you have time, tap, 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 and please hit the like button or subscribe and support your girl, because you know we need it. We all need a little support. Thank you. Mwah. All right. So today I want to be talking about my most serious, okay, by the way, this is a one take Sally. There's no editing, babe, okay? My most mysterious fragrance that I own, okay? This thing took me about a month to review, and that's why you won't see like constant reviews on my page like every 3 days, because first of all, what? Okay. I like to take time to really give you insightful review, something with a punch, something unique. Thank you, darling. So you know you can always look up other reviewers, and I highly recommend you researching a fragrance before you choose it for yourself. It is such a personal gift to yourself and whoever you're getting it for. So take your time in understanding what you're purchasing. All right. So this fragrance I'm going to be talking about is Givency-Hot. Couture. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but let's just do it the Canadian way. This is Givency-Hot Couture. Eh? Okay. So, all right. This one I think is so mysterious because when I first sprayed it, by the way, I got to give you a little taste, darling. Here you are, and for moi. Ooh. Okay. When I first sprayed it, I was like, this is sun-dried tomatoes. What is happening in my life? I don't want to smell like sun-dried tomatoes. What? Straight up. Okay, so I had to give it some time to macerate. And I gave it some more time. And then I gave it some more time. And then I read about it some more. And I was like, what is happening? Why am I missing it? Like, why am I missing this greatness that people are talking about? This thing has been around since the 90s and it's been a bang, bang, bang. And Givenchy and the fragrance, the perfumer behind this is a genius. And I think he now works for Louis Vuitton exclusively, but let's just talk about that. What is going on? What is happening? Where is the oomph? I couldn't understand it. So I gave it another 2 more weeks to macerate. Okay, this is even after layering and trying it. And let me tell you something, honey. That's when I finally got that raspberry note, that smoky raspberry note that people rave about. But what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to tell you the notes that really stick out to me, okay? So that is the raspberry, the amber, the vetiver, and the pepper. That's the only notes that really stick out to me, and it stays consistent throughout, okay? That raspberry note is not so pungent. There's other people that have claimed that this is a sweet scent. I think this is so mysterious because that sweetness kind of pops out when it wants, and the sillage is so alluring. I've literally walked so many places and I smell like, who is that? What is that? It smells so beautiful. What is that? And it was moi. It was moi. Me. That's what this fragrance brings. Allure, mystery, seduction. Yes. I think this would actually smell good on a man too. You know why? Because men just carry the fragrance of vetiver so differently and very sexy. So I think this would smell good on a man for that reason and that pepper note. But okay, universal love here. Ladies, yes, I get it. I get why this is, I dropped it, sorry. I get why this is such a magnet for people's wallet. I get it. Again, I'm not gonna lie to you because I can't do it. I still smell sun-dried tomatoes. And probably because I love sun-dried tomatoes, so every ingredient that I cook with, I know the smell very well, because I do not taste my food. I just cook it because I know ingredients. And that's how I treat with fragrances as well too, is that my nose is so wise and so sensitive. I just know it. And there is something in here that gives off that sweet tomato smell, and that is probably the raspberry. No, it is the raspberry. So it's like this. It's like a, at first spray, you get that bergamot, that citrusy, and then it kind of dials down a bit to that raspberry, and that pepper sprinkles in and gives you that smokiness, and then you understand why everything comes together so nice. The amber holds onto it tightly and really encapsulates why this one lasts at least 6 hours on the skin. Amber is such a magnificent fragrance note because it really does hold notes very well. Very genius idea to put that amber with that pepper. Pepper is extremely complicated because it's either people hate it or they love it or what's going on. And with this Givenchy-Hot Couture, I understand, I get it. I get it. It smells like a hot day and you're eating a raspberry tart and someone beside you is blazing some type of incense smoky thing. And then you get punched in the face with a bergamot. I don't know. It's so mysterious. It's so mysterious, you guys. If you want to get that fragrance, with the sillage, with the projection, with the longevity, this is definitely a fragrance for you. It is just the right amount of mystery that you need for your fragrance collection. Thank you so much for tuning in to S.K.Y.L.A Fragrances, and I hope this was enough to give it a little, I don't know, risk and purchased Givenchy-Hot Couture for your fragrance collection. Mwah.